What happens when celebrities and billionaires buy sprawling vacation homes in coastal towns, driving up prices for locals? A new kind of tax, nicknamed the Taylor Swift tax, is making headlines across the US. It's not about pop music or fame. It's about fairness, affordability, and who should shoulder the burden of skyrocketing property values. With luxury real estate surging in price, states are looking for creative ways to generate revenue, and wealthy second home owners are now in the crosshairs. But is this surtax a smart solution to housing challenges, or a misguided smack in the face to investors? Let's unpack the debate. What is the Taylor Swift tax? The term emerged after Rhode Island introduced a new surtax on high-value second homes, specifically targeting properties worth over $1 million. The name caught on because Taylor Swift herself owns a famous $28 million coastal mansion in westerly Rhode Island. Under the new rules, her annual property tax bill could rise by nearly 70%. The tax works like this. It applies to second homes, not primary residences. The surtax is calculated at $2.50 per $500 of assessed value above $1 million. This adds tens of thousands of dollars to the yearly bills of luxury property owners. The catchy nickname spread quickly, and now other states are eyeing similar measures. Why states are turning to this policy? Several economic and social pressures are fueling the push for luxury home surtaxes. Revenue generation states and municipalities are strapped for cash. Property taxes are a reliable stream, and targeting the ultra-wealthy provides a politically appealing solution. Housing affordability crisis. Local buyers are being priced out of their communities by wealthy outsiders who purchase homes as vacation getaways, leaving many properties vacant for most of the year. Wealth redistribution optics. The idea that millionaires and billionaires should pay their fair share has gained traction, particularly in states with sharp inequality. Political branding. With a name as headline-grabbing as the Taylor Swift tax, lawmakers can frame themselves as standing up for locals against elites. Arguments in favour of the tax supporters argue this tax is not only fair, but also overdue. Fairness to residents. Permanent residents contribute year-round to local economies, while wealthy second homeowners sometimes spend only weeks in the area, but still drive up prices. Boosting local services. Extra revenue can be funneled into schools, infrastructure, and housing initiatives. Encouraging housing availability. By making second homes more expensive to maintain, some argue this could push more luxury properties onto the market, easing inventory pressure. Addressing vacancy issues. Vacant luxury homes can hollow out communities. Surtaxes may discourage leaving properties idle. Criticism and pushback. Not surprisingly, real estate professionals and second homeowners are pushing back hard. Investment deterrent. Brokers argue the tax could scare away investors and second home buyers, leading to lower transaction volumes and hurting local economies. Unfair singling out. Critics say this unfairly targets a specific group of taxpayers, many of whom already pay steep property taxes. Slippery slope. Once governments start taxing certain types of ownership more heavily, what's to stop further taxes on other categories? Impact on local businesses. Wealthy second home owners spend heavily on dining, retail, and local services. If they pull out, towns could lose a big chunk of seasonal revenue. One Rhode Island broker even called the policy a smack in the face, reflecting the frustration in the luxury property market. Wider adoption. Across the US, Rhode Island isn't alone. Similar discussions are unfolding in states like New York. Lawmakers have floated versions of a pied-à-terre tax targeting luxury apartments in Manhattan owned by out-of-state residents. California. Some municipalities are debating vacancy taxes and higher rates on luxury real estate. Other coastal markets. Areas popular with wealthy buyers, from Maine to Hawaii, are considering surtaxes as local residents struggle with affordability. If adopted more widely, the Taylor Swift tax could redefine how second homes are treated across the country. The broader housing affordability picture. The surtax is just one tool in the larger debate about housing affordability. Across the US, home ownership rates are falling, inventory is tight, and younger generations are struggling to break into the market. While luxury surtaxes may generate revenue, many experts argue they don't directly solve the underlying supply shortage. Solutions often discussed alongside or instead of surtaxes include zoning reforms to allow more multifamily housing, incentives for affordable housing development, vacancy taxes on unused homes, expanded rent support programs. In this context, the Taylor Swift tax may be more symbolic than transformative, a political gesture that highlights inequality but doesn't necessarily fix the housing crunch. Global comparisons. Interestingly, luxury home surtaxes aren't new on the world stage. Canada has implemented a federal underused housing tax targeting foreign owners of vacant homes. Vancouver pioneered an empty homes tax, charging owners who leave properties vacant more than 6 months a year. France and the UK have long experimented with surtaxes on second homes in high-demand areas. These examples suggest the US is simply catching up with a global trend of using real estate taxation as a tool to manage affordability and community stability. What this means for buyers, sellers, and investors. If you're in the market for a luxury second home, expect higher carrying costs in the coming years, especially in states considering copycat legislation. For sellers, this could dampen buyer interest at the top end, potentially softening prices. Investors may pivot toward primary residences, rental markets, or states with more tax-friendly climates. For everyday buyers, the surtax likely won't directly lower prices, but it signals a growing political will to make the wealthy shoulder more of the burden in addressing housing inequities. Conclusion: the Taylor Swift tax is more than a headline. It's a flashpoint in the debate over who gets to live where and at what cost. Is it a fair way to hold wealthy second homeowners accountable, or an unfair penalty that risks damaging local economies? What do you think? Should million-dollar vacation homes carry extra taxes to help communities, or is this just political theatre? Would you support a Taylor Swift tax in your own state?